Right guys, I've just bought this second-hand OMP steering wheel off of Facebook Marketplace, and as you can see, I don't know how old it is, but it needs a good clean before I fit it in my car. I'm going to show you what I do when I clean Suede or Alcantara steering wheels. I've done a few of these before. I used to have an OMP deep dish one, and also I've done it on my sim rig wheel actually, a Thrustmaster 599, like a Ferrari steering wheel. If you are doing a wheel off a sim rig, you want to make sure you tape up the sort of buttons and stuff before you give it a clean. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean half the steering wheel and try and leave that bit unclean, and you can sort of see the difference. But at the moment, if you look at that, like this and this bit, and sort of, yeah, bit of under here, don't know where you can see that, it's sort of furry, you know, the fluffy feeling you get from the Suede. But obviously everywhere where your greases everywhere where your greasy hands have been, and I don't know how many people have handled this in the past, but yeah, it nearly ends up feeling like leather. Yeah, I'm going to clean this very cheaply and easily. Put this white old pillowcase down just so you can see the amount of crap that's going to come off it. So what I've got is some soapy water. That is literally just Sainsbury's own fairy liquid, tiny bit in there. Other brands are available obviously, and just a bit of hot water. I've got a nail brush like this. This one's quite worn, which is good because it actually fits on the steering wheel quite good. Yeah, get this, dip it in there and work my way around. I'm going to rub this like this all the way around. Now you can be a bit more aggressive with this than you think, to be honest. It's surprising how, yeah, look already, look at, I don't know if you can see this, but just from doing that, it flicks off. I'll try and do it here so you can see. Look at that. That's the grime coming out. Yeah, look at this here. Look at how. Got another older pillowcase over here. I'm going to wipe it off now. I've literally done that for what, like 10 seconds. Let's wipe it off. Look at that. Look at that gunk. Yeah, let's carry on. Now I'm not going to video me the whole time doing this because, I mean, yeah, you get the idea. But basically all you want to do is agitate it. I've seen different people use all sorts of random stuff on this. I've seen people buy some like funky Suede only cleaner, which is like a foam, and then you put the foam on it, let it dry. That's probably a lot less messy compared to doing like this. But I mean, look at the water. Look, that's already like brown. Yeah, like I say, I've chucked that around a bit. You could probably be a bit more gentle and not get water all over the place, but yeah, look at that black. Minging. You cannot believe how much grease. If you didn't want to take your steering wheel off in the car, then probably doing it with a nail brush maybe isn't the best idea. Maybe getting a small toothbrush or something where you can just put on a little bit at a time and then just wipe it off with a rag. But because I'm just doing this in my garage, I'm just going to give it a big one and yeah, get all this crap off. I've only done that very briefly. You want to then start using a microfiber cloth like this. Just chucked all the wet stuff there. I'm just giving it a little wipe. What I'll do now is I'll let it dry at room temperature in the house and have a look at how it feels tomorrow. So still a bit of black coming off there. But if it still looks like it's a bit greasy, I will go through and do this again. You might even have to do this a couple of days in a row if you've bought a really old steering wheel. Don't worry about stuff sticking to it, bits of hair and stuff, because once it dries out you can just brush that off. It's still coming off, but it's drying it off now, which is, you obviously don't want to leave it soaking wet. So give it a dry. It might be hard to see in the video, but already if you look at that and then you look at that, I don't know how obvious that is or not in the video, but you can see that there, how I brush my hand over it, and you can see on my finger, sorry. You can see the fibres, or whatever they're called. Hopefully this will dry off overnight and I can show you how much better that looks. Right, so it's now the next day. This side of the steering wheel is all dry. As you can see, it's definitely better. It's not 100%, but it's definitely better than what it looks like on this side. This still looks so much more greasy and slidey than it does compared to this one. But ideally, I think this needs another pass again. So I'm going to clean this side, let that dry, and then clean probably the whole steering wheel again. Maybe even get a little small toothbrush just around these little edgy bits here. A bit awkward to get in with a full-size nail brush. But yeah, there you go. You know how to do it now, or that's how I do it. Feel free to message in the comments if you've got any better ideas or, you know, other things you do. Thanks for watching. See you next time.